Continuing the topic ahead with the rate of a reaction. Now the term that we are going to see is the second type of rate called as instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate. That is, it's the rate at a particular instant of time. At a particular instant of time, what is the rate is called as instantaneous rate. But instantaneous rate is a rate when the time change is approaching 0. There is no time change basically, it approaches 0. It's very small change. So we will tell R instantaneous is the rate at a particular instant. So for a reaction, if you have to find the rate, instantaneous rate, we need to make a graph between the concentration and time. From the graph, whatever is the shape, make a tangent and then find the slope. The slope will give you the instantaneous rate. An instantaneous rate is a very small change that is taking place and it is to be found graphically. So when you plot a graph for the time and say the concentration of reactant. So what is the nature of the graph that you get? You get like this. So at this time I need the instantaneous rate. So I'll make a tangent and then I'll find the slope. Okay, so this would be minus dr and this would be dt. So minus dr by dt would give me the instantaneous rate. It's a small change which is minus dr, that is now delta is changed by d, small letter d, because the change is at a particular instant and this change is very small. And with respect to product, it would be dp by dt. So to find always instantaneous rate by the graphical method, it becomes time consuming and tedious. So we will see in the later section how to find the instantaneous rate in a very simple manner. So now talking about the rate, we have two types of rate, average rate and instantaneous rate. Average rate tells us about the small change, but the change can be noted easily. So it's a change with the time. Here the change is at a particular moment of time, so it's called instantaneous rate, and it's difficult to find instantaneous rate. So normally we find it graphically from the slope of the tangent drawn at particular moment. So this is how we find instantaneous and average rate. Now we will discuss for a general expression how to write the rate of a reaction. So if you have a reaction in which A moles of A react with B moles of B, it gives C moles of C and D moles of D. Then average rate expression is minus 1 upon A delta A upon delta T, which is minus 1 upon B delta concentration of B upon delta T, which is minus 1 upon C delta C upon delta T, which is, sorry, not minus, here it is 1 by D delta D upon delta T. So with respect to reactant, it has a negative sign, and A, B are the number of moles of A and B, C, D are the number of moles of C and D respectively. And this term is called as the rate of disappearance of A, and if I talk about B, this is the rate of disappearance of B. So this is about the rate, and this is the rate of appearance or rate of formation of C and D respectively. So this is a general expression to write the rate, average rate. And what about instantaneous rate? Instantaneous rate is minus 1 upon A dA by dt minus 1 upon B dB by dt 1 by C dC by dt and 1 by D d of d by dt. So these are the two expressions to find the rate. average rate and instantaneous rate. So if you have a general reaction, you can write how to find the average rate and instantaneous rate. Now if we have an example, say you have a reaction two HI gives H2 plus I2. Now for this reaction you need to write the rate. Say for forward reaction, so average rate is minus 1 upon 2 delta HI upon delta T, which is delta H2 by delta T, which is equal to delta I2 by delta T. And R instantaneous is equal to minus 1 by 2 dHI upon dt, which is d of H2 by dt, which is d of I2 by dt. So this is the expression to find the rate. Both rate have been written, average as well as instantaneous rate. So this is about the rate of a reaction. Now this rate of a reaction depends on certain factors. The factors on which the rate of a reaction depends are the factors that affect the rate of a chemical reaction. First is the nature of the reactant. What is the nature of the reactant? So if the reaction you carry out, if the reaction is carried out by ionic compound, the speed would be faster as compared to covalent compound. So in ionic compounds, the reaction rate is always greater because they dissociate rapidly or they form ions readily in aqueous solution. On the contrary, covalent compounds need energy to break the bond and to form the bond. So comparatively, the reactant ka nature, if it is ionic, the rate of the reaction would be more. So it depends on the nature. Second, it depends on the concentration of the reactant. So if the concentration is more, if the concentration of the reactant is more, the rate is also more. So the rate increases as the concentration of the reactant increases. So concentration for aqueous solution will be mole per liter, for gases in terms of pressure. तो pressure ज़्यादा होगा तो reaction की rate भी ज़्यादा होगी. It also depends on a term called temperature. So if you increase the temperature, normally the rate of the reaction increases. And for every 10-degree rise, the rate of the reaction gets doubled. So as the temperature increases, the rate of the reaction also increases. The next factor is the presence of a catalyst. In few reactions we have learned earlier in organic chemistry, when you add catalyst, the rate of the reaction increases. So a catalyst generally when you add, it increases the rate of the reaction. So that depends. So majority of the catalyst increases the rate of the reaction. It also depends on the surface area of the reactant. Reactant का surface area क्या है? अगर particle size small है, if the size of the particle is small, size of the reactant is small, that means greater is the surface area and rate of the reaction will be more. पार्टिकल को जितने पीसेस पाउडर फॉर्म में रखोगे उतनी ही ज़्यादा उसकी स्पीड होगी रिएक्शन को फॉरवर्ड कैरी आउट करने की. सो इफ द पार्टिकल साइज इज स्मॉल, द सरफेस एरिया इज स्मॉल एंड द रेट ऑफ द रिएक्शन इज ऑल्सो हाई. So these are the basic factors on which the rate of a reaction depends. For few photochemical reaction, we also need sunlight. Few reactions, photochemical reaction take place in presence of sunlight. So for them, if you keep the photochemical or sunlight in presence, the reaction rate also enhances. So basic parameters on which the rate depends is nature, concentration, temperature, catalyst and surface area. And these three terms we will discuss in detail in the later on topics. So this is very important board question. Mention the factors on which the rate of a reaction depends. So it depends on the following factors: nature, concentration, temperature, catalyst and surface area. Also photochemical reactions के लिए presence of photochemical light, that is sunlight. So these are the basic terms on which the rate of a reaction depends. Now moving ahead in this particular topic, rate law, we will see the effect of concentration on the rate. We said as the rate will increase as the concentration of the reactant increases. So this is the factor that we are going to use right now, and it's basically a rate law. It is a mathematical expression, and this expression relates the rate with the concentration of the reactant. It is an expression which relates the rate with the concentration of the reactants at a given temperature, and this law is experimentally determined expression. It is experimentally determined, and if you have a general reaction in which A moles of A react with B moles of B to give products, it states that the rate is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant, where each reactant term raised to the power, and this raised to the power, I may write AB, or you can write rate is equal to a constant K into A to the power A into B to the power B. Now the correct term to write in place of the number of moles of A and B from the equation, it is experimentally determined that it is raised to some power x and y, which may be equal to A or B. It may or may not be, that depends on the mechanism. So this is a general expression that rate is directly proportional to the product of the concentration of the reactant, where each term is raised to some power which may or may not be equal to its stoichiometric coefficients. So रेट लॉ एक एक्सपेरिमेंटली डिटरमाइंड एक्सप्रेशन है जो रेट और कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म को कनेक्ट करता है, और ये डायरेक्टली दे रहा है कि रेट इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट, वेयर ईच रिएक्टेंट इज रेज्ड टू सम पावर विच मे और मे नॉट बी इक्वल टू इट्स स्टोइचियोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट. हो सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता है. ये एक्सपेरिमेंट पे बेस्ड है, तो हर एक के लिए अलग अलग आती है, और रिएक्शन के लिए हो सकता है ये इसके इक्वल हो सकता है ये इसके इक्वल नहीं हो. So this is called as rate law. It's an experimentally determined expression in which you have rate is equal to a constant. This is called as rate constant. And these are the concentration A and B. X and Y are some coefficients which may or may not be equal to A and B. So this is rate law. Now what is rate constant? How do you find the rate constant? Rate law के हिसाब से rate is equal to a constant A to the power x, B to the power y. When the concentration of A and B is 1 mole per liter, then what will happen? Rate is equal to K. This means rate constant is equal to the rate of a reaction when the concentration of reactant is unity. दोनों reactant की concentration जब unity होता है तो rate constant is equal to the rate of a reaction. So rate constant is equal to the rate of a reaction when the concentration of the reactants are unity. So rate law में rate है वो K into concentration of the reactants, where each reactant term raised to some power. Now how to find or what would be the unit of K? How to get the unit of K? Rate constant की unit कैसा आएगी? तो यहाँ से K क्या आएगा? K is equal to rate upon concentration of A to the power x, B to the power y. बेसिकली ये है क्या? मोल पर लीटर दोनों की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, बट ये सम हो जाएगा x प्लस वाई, एंड दिस सम ऑफ x प्लस वाई पावर्स का जो सम होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड द ऑर्डर विच इज गिवन बाय लेटर n. सो रेट इज इक्वल टू, रेट की यूनिट क्या है? मोल पर लीटर पर सेकेंड, और ये है मोल पर लीटर टू द पावर n. So if I simplify this, what are we going to get? Now we will get unit of rate, ये था मोल लीटर -1 सेकेंड -1, ये हो जाएगा मोल की पावर n liter to the power -1. So on making this will go in the numerator, n है -n हो जाएगा, तो this is 1 - n. लीटर -1 है, ये प्लस n हो जाएगा, तो n - 1 सेकेंड इनवर्स. सो ऑर्डर क्या है, x प्लस वाई का सम क्या है, उसके रिस्पेक्ट में हम k की यूनिट निकाल सकते हैं. k इज हैविंग अ यूनिट मोल टू द पावर 1 - n, लीटर टू द पावर n - 1 सेकेंड इनवर्स. So to get the unit of rate constant K for any order reaction, order कोई भी हो रिएक्शन का, हम उसकी यूनिट निकाल सकते हैं. यूनिट ऑफ K for nth order reaction. nth order reaction is K की यूनिट क्या है, मोल 1 - 1 लीटर n - 1 सेकेंड इनवर्स. Now if the order is zero order reaction, zero order का मतलब n की वैल्यू 0 है, then the unit for K is mole 1 - 0 liter 0 - 1 second inverse, that is mole liter -1 second inverse. If it is first order reaction, first order means n is equal to 1, then the unit of K is mole 1 - 1 liter 1 - 1 second inverse. ये मोल टू द पावर 0, एनी टर्म टू द पावर 0 इज 1, तो ये भी 1 ये भी 1, तो रिमेनिंग क्या है, ओनली सेकेंड इनवर्स. सो सेकेंड इनवर्स इज द यूनिट ऑफ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. तो k की यूनिट क्या है, तो हम ऑर्डर भी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. रिवर्स ऑल्सो वी कैन गो. सो this is generally asked, you would be given the value of K with the unit, you would be said to find the order, or the order would be given, you need to find the unit of the K. Now for second order reaction, second order n is equal to 2, तो K की यूनिट क्या आएगी, मोल टू द पावर -1 लीटर टू द पावर 1 and second inverse. So this is the unit for K for a second order reaction. तो nth ऑर्डर रिएक्शन का एक्सप्रेशन याद रख लेना, यू कैन फाइंड फॉर एनी ऑर्डर रिएक्शन द यूनिट. तो रेट कांस्टेंट रेट के इक्वल होता है जब कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट इज यूनिटी. नाउ हियर वी लर्न अ टर्म कॉल्ड ऑर्डर ऑफ अ रिएक्शन. ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन है क्या, ऑर्डर ऑफ अ रिएक्शन इज द सम ऑफ द पावर्स टू विच द रिएक्टेंट टर्म्स आर रेज्ड. रिएक्टेंट टर्म्स कुछ पावर से रेज है, कहां पे, इन द रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन. सो इट इज द सम ऑफ द पावर्स टू विच रिएक्टेंट आर रेज्ड इन द रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन. तो रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन में तो रिएक्टेंट्स की जो पावर है उसके सम को कहते हैं ऑर्डर ऑफ द रिएक्शन. सो ऑर्डर ऑफ द रिएक्शन, सपोज आई हैव अ रेट एक्सप्रेशन, rate law is equal to rate constant into K, a to the power m, b to the power n. Now, or I will write b to the power y. Then the order of the reaction is m plus y. It's the sum of the powers to which the reactant terms are raised in the rate law expression. If I have a reaction in which the rate expression में equation दे रखी है K H2 into I2, तो यहाँ पे पावर क्या है 1, तो ऑर्डर क्या होगा 1 + 1 दैट इज इक्वल टू 2. इट्स अ सेकेंड ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. सो अगर रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन गिवन है तो हम उसका ऑर्डर निकाल सकते हैं, और ये जो ऑर्डर है इट कैन बी 0 1 2 3 एक्सेट्रा. एंड दिस ऑर्डर इज ऑलवेज फाउंड बाय एक्सपेरिमेंट. क्यों, क्योंकि रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन से मिल रहा है, ये एक्सप्रेशन एक्सपेरिमेंट से मिलता है, इसलिए ऑर्डर ऑफ अ रिएक्शन इज ऑलवेज एन एक्सपेरिमेंटल क्वांटिटी and it can have any value 0 1 2 3, it may be even fractional also. So this is about the order of a reaction.